Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Sue. Hope you're well today. Hope you're all organised. It's not long now, not many sleeps left till the big day. Am I organised? Yeah, sort of. Okay, so I'm back with Defember, and today I haven't marked off the last, how many am I short of? A recycle fairy I've done. Vintage meets modern is today. Let's knock it off now while I think about it. Okay, vintage meets modern, and if you remember on my last project I made a tall skinny pocket, and I thought for this one I would make a bookmark that will fit inside that pocket. And for my vintage meets modern, I've got a vintage paper doll here, some book page vintage. I've got, what else have I got? Oh, bits of cardstock. I want to make sort of a an abstract background. So what I'm thinking is something like this. Oops. And I would do these at various heights. So something like this. Ignore all this here, I need to trim that off. This piece that has some script on it. This piece obviously would be in the middle of there. That piece, that piece, that piece. And then my plan was to have this piece standing here, this piece up that little bit higher, so his arm rests on it. Sort of kind of like that. So I was thinking something like this with the book page, and I love the edge of this book page, sitting behind. Yeah, and the black cardstock I'm going to do double. And the underneath layer is slightly wider. It's not a lot because my bookmark can only really be 2 inches, but I want to scuff up the underside. When I say scuff up, I mean with one of these. So I might go off to the side and do that so I can show you. Okay. So that's quite nicely scuffed. Then this piece will sit over the top, and at the moment I'm going to keep the top and the bottom clean, if you see what I mean. No scuffing on that. So let's glue this down first. As you can see, this is a scrap piece of black cardstock. Sure that it glues at the side. Okay. So we just pop that down. It just gives it a bit, makes it a bit more rigid. Not a lot, but enough, I think. Need to trim that bottom piece. And I thought I would use, where is it? My new toy, my lovely punch. And I want to punch out a tag using this paper. This is scrapbook paper. Okay. and that was in my basket full of goodies. So we'll pop it back in there. So I want this at the top so that it sits outside the pocket. So I think I might round those corners as well. And I'm thinking I might round the bottom because that would probably help it slide in and out of my pocket. There's one. There we go. It's done. Oh, I kept that there so that I know not to put anything below that line. Okay. Things you do. Alright, so then this will go at the top. Actually, I might leave that to the very end because I'm not sure how many of these pieces. This one can go down because I know this one is going to be a full length piece. And I'll just make sure that glue doesn't ooze out of the sides because it, on black paper, it shows quite seriously. She says, and then proceeds to put it on crooked. Let's get a tissue. Okay, there'll be some trimming up to do. Now I think this needs to go on next. I just want to take a little slither off here. Let's work this out. Oh, this needs punching. So that piece will sit at the bottom. Like so. Trim that piece. That piece sits there with this piece over. We want that piece. I think that's how it works. Yeah, that one really needs to go about there. So just mark that. Can you see that? Yeah, just. Okay, so let's get these bottom pieces down. This is the first piece, this is gold piece. And this one goes over. Like that. Okay. Now, I have some of this that I haven't used in a while. And I was thinking I might add. This is metal wax, white gold. And I wondered if I could just add some around this piece of paper, just around my fingerprints all over that piece of paper. Right, get that off. Okay, where's the mark? There. Alright, let's get some glue on this one. I have to be very careful with this because it is quite old paper, so it's a bit, it's not exactly brittle, but it's a bit delicate. There's that line, there it is. We'll pop that there. And then we need this piece. We'll just work out how high that piece needs to go. Scissors. So that piece should work on there. Yep. So we'll glue that down. There we go. And then the next piece is this one. And then we've got a strip of the blue. I'm thinking something like that. I can hear thunder rumbling around outside here. It's bound to end in a storm again today. We seemed to miss out yesterday. We could hear the thunder, but didn't actually see any rain. Yeah. So I need to trim off here and here. Just ink the edges a little bit. And this really is just using up scraps today, which is good. Always good to use up a few scraps. It's better. Trim that piece of green. That can go on. Actually, let's ink that first, shall we? Is that about the middle-ish? Okay, now I also thought, what did I do with it? Just to finish off, I thought we'd have a couple of gold dots. Something like that. Slips around on the black paper. And that's the second one. Okay, next we want a little boy on there, and he fits around about there. And I've successfully covered all the book page. Oh dear, never mind. Okay, let's glue him down. just hoping this fits in the pocket now. That'll be the final trick. Come on, you can do it. That's it. And then I thought what we could do is add some threads to loop into a hole on the top of this tag. Let's just put that away. Let's have a look what we've got. I want blues. Because I've got glue all over my fingers, so everything's sticking to me. Never mind. So let's go to the end and we'll make it to there. Move that away. We'll have some of this. And then what have we got here? Let's have a look. This is what happens. I find a bit I like and I trim it off. And then I find I've got odd bits. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So we'll put a hole in this. And then we'll thread these through. And we'll go from the front. There we are. There's our tag. So it's quite a modern abstract background with vintage image, some vintage book page. Yeah, what do you think? Did that pass muster? Let's just do a bit of freshening up along here. And now let's find the page. Here we go. This was the last one with our fairy. Now, fingers crossed that this fits in the pocket. Ooh, so far so good. All the way down, please. There we go. Look at that. So I'm going to leave that long. I'm quite happy for that to fit over the book. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. I mean, even if it pops over this way, it doesn't really matter. All right, so there you go. Prompt number 21, vintage meets modern. Oops. A book tag, bookmark. Okay, I hope you like that. I hope you don't mind that I did a very quick one today. We're out tonight and I need to go and get myself organised. All right, thank you so much. If you've taken the time to call past, please consider a thumbs up. It just helps get my videos out there. And I hope to see you. Oh, we get a bit of a break now, don't we? That's right, we do too. The next one is on Christmas Day. Now, we'll see about that. I'm not sure whether that will go up. It might if I can get my act together and get it done. But if not, I take this chance to wish you all a very happy Christmas. Stay safe. I hope you enjoy a wonderful day with family or friends or both. All right, you take care. Thanks so much. Bye now.